Hello, Edvar. Oh, that's a neat trick. How are you doing that? Amazing.
Plenty of fresh fish for you.
You and your daughter were at the execution.
Sorry, yes. It's been hard on her. The girl misses her uncle. I've tried to explain that Rodvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she lived.
Where did you catch the fish?
Down at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire Company workers and those red-wave thugs.
You.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
Alright. How about you?
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek.
I bet you get some interesting people through here.
That I do. I had a messenger from Dragon Bridge stop here on his way to the Blue Palace not too long ago. He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help.
Smells like a quest. Don't you have trouble getting ripe goods here?
I have my ways, but it's not easy these days. The Black Blood Marauders have been plundering ships off the coast. A lot of people been hurt by their foolishness. Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
And what about you?
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you?
Maybe?
Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it.
Sure.
Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time.
Is your spiced wine made from a secret recipe?
Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any.
Ooh,
They're...
sounds interesting.
Honestly, I rely on the business brought in by the burning of King Olaf, and that's not likely to happen this year.
You're gonna burn a king?
It's a great big festival put on by the bards every year. They burn an effigy of old King Olaf. It's quite a bit of fun. The bards give out spiced wine during the festival, so they put it in a big order. And then, for weeks after, demand is so high, I can barely keep up. But with the death of High King Torrig, the festival has been declared in poor taste. So it looks like it won't happen this year.
Well, that sucks. Let's see this wine.
Everything I got on display, really.
Spiced wine. No, thank you. Why would I ever
Good luck
use
out there.
something that
Seems like a tough
reduces
time to be
stamina
working in Skyrim.
regeneration?
In Skyrim.
So I did some microphone tweaking and hopefully I sound a little bit less robotic. It's not that it was extremely robotic, but there was some kind of weird effect. Oh, I might have to censor that.
Right.
Damn, this city has a lot of plants. And because I'm such a loot whore, I like to put that in the videos. Everything I loot. Even if it's sped up or supercut.
Good evening. I'm Pantia Atia, the master vocalist.
And what is it you do?
I'm a bard from the Bard's College here in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Now you can say you've met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim.
I did? When? Let's see what this Bard's College is all about.
I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
I'm looking to apply.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
Alrighty.
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
And I bet I have to get it out of a dungeon filled with Draugr.
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
Sure, why not? I love going to places with names like Dead Man Respite. Inga Six Fingers, let me see.
I'm Dean of Lute at the Bard's College, and no, I don't give private lessons.
She still has all her fingers, that's kind of lazy. Ooh, this place has a lot of books. Let's go see if there's a skill book anywhere. Ooh, Quicksilver. I shall refrain from stealing anything in this city until I've explored it all. Don't really want any guards on my ass right now. Maybe just one little thing. Well, no skill books here. Who are you? Derfinin.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
What do you need?
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
Where can I find this master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Alright, backing away now. Hello?
You're a traveler, correct? Have you been to Whiterun?
Yes.
Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news.
Let's look at my alchemy.
No. Mostly I'm just a simple herbalist. Lamy over in Mothall should be able to help you.
Oh, Then why was this even an option?
We mostly carry herbs and alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. Before the war, our stock was mostly used for aromatic use in homes. Yes. These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like.
Just noticed this has to be the worst texture I've seen in gaming in a long time. What the hell is this? I could almost count the pixels if it wasn't this blurry. This place looks interesting. I'll be sure to visit this place when I do my thief round. Move, please. Christ almighty, why are you always in the way, Stanvar? There we go. Bits and pieces. I don't want to talk to you. Ooh, this also looks like an interesting place to sneak around and maybe grab some stuff.
Viren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight.
Who is that?
Darren's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
Let's see what you have in stock. Ooh, interesting. Might want to buy this. 1420. Let's see if I can sell some things and get to 1420. I guess my best bet is to sell some potions. Would be nice to keep this, but why not? Most likely won't even remember to use it. There we go. Sweet. Thank you.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Oh, I'll be back. Don't you worry. The Winking Skeever. Hello?
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Okay. How about you then?
Seems there's always more to be done.
Oh, I already talked to you
Now
before.
done talking anyway.
Jeez. How about you?
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Why is this place called the Winking Skeever?
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
That's as good as a reason as any.
I thought so.
Any rumors?
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
And the dialogue option jumped again. Why not? That's an annoying
Remember the
bug.
Winking Skeever next time you're footsore. If you need a good rumor or two, Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what.
Alrighty. Is this place interesting to loot?
Traitors, civil wars, dragons. Huh. Those troubles don't cross my doorway. So sit, relax.
Doesn't seem like it. Howdy.
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve.
What's your problem?
I may have accidentally let a prisoner escape, the leader of one of those bandit groups. I told everyone he died during questioning, and I need you to track him down and make sure he doesn't show up to disprove that.
Oh, I can certainly do that.
Good. I'll have a sack of coin waiting for you when you get back. Remember,
Oh, you're the
you stay out of
executioner.
trouble now. The Castle Dower dungeon can break even the strongest will. I'm the headsman here in Solitude. It's my job.
Do they keep you busy?
Depends on what you mean by busy. I'm also the head jailer in the dungeon here. Quiet job, usually. Your head
Alrighty.
about you.
What about you?
Feel free to make requests.
What's the word?
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
How do you take your mind off something like that?
Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip.
Nasty bit of business, Rogvir's execution.
Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter.
I did not talk to you, I believe.
I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks, but I've already learned to stay out of Captain Safia's way.
Okay.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
Well, Stanford, it seems like if you die, I already found your replacement.
My father was all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died. But the crew of the Red Wave's my family now.
Oh. Cool trick. So why do the... Alrighty.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
Sure, buddy.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
I need to get into the Pelagius wing. Don't even know what that is.
Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there.
Falk asked me to check it out.
Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back. Okay. I need to get back to the palace soon anyway.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. Did I talk to you? I think I did. Don't think I've talked to you.
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell, you see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been meeting.
I've been traveling all over. Ever been to Helgen?
Where the dragon attacked?
Oh, even
We've
been
heard
to
rumors of
Helgen.
death and fire from the skies, but no real news.
The rumors are true.
Then we should soon be selling arrows by the bushel. A sword is no good against a dragon.
You're a long way from home.
Aye, but I'll be here in solitude for longer still. Fiata's skill as a Fletcher drew me to this place. I wanted to learn. And there is still much of Skyrim I wish to see. I hear there is a city, Windhelm, that is nearly white with... what do you call it? Oh yeah, snow. And far to the west lies a ruin, Volskag. Inside there's said to be a wall, black as night, and it speaks in the ancient dragon tongue. There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable.
Alright.
Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
Think I've talked to almost everyone.
Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernstnar has me in debt up to the eyes. Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own.
I guess I'll talk to this Ernskar.
He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Your speech is quite sober for someone who's moving like this. And they just leave the body here. Okay. I think I visited all these shops. Oh, a dead skeever. Why not? That just gave me an achievement. Whoa. That's 30 weight. I'm not gonna keep that. Drop that shit. No thank you. Even more plants. This city is insane. What's this place? Oh, that's not a door. This is a door. Hall of the Dead. Hello?
Hello, my child. RK watch over you.
Is the man who was executed buried here? Well, considering his body was still lying there, I guess not.
You mean Rogvir? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldous. He allowed Rogvir to have a proper Nord burial, as is the custom in Solitude.
How long have you tended the Hall of the Dead?
all my life. I practically grew up in the hall. My father and mother were the priest and priestess of Arcade before me, you see. I believe I was put here to protect this place from the darkness that pervades Solitude.
Well, I could ask that question, but I'm actually more impressed by the fact that you kept talking while taking bites of your bread.
This city has a long history of madness and murder. The Wolf Queen, Pelagius, the death of High King Toric, and now, public executions. My books tell the stories, have no doubt. As pretty as its streets are, as jovial as the bards may be, darkness is drawn to Solitude. May Arcade bless you with a long life.
Ooh, a Warhammer. It would be interesting to go with some kind of barbarian playthrough in the future. Steel hanging moss. Really? Just random hanging moss has an owner. Oh, that doesn't sound friendly. I know these things say steel, but I highly doubt anyone is gonna find me here. Should be no witnesses. The Blue Palace. I think this video is gonna be 50% collecting flowers. So the wing is here and some people to talk to. Not what I was expecting. It's filled with cobwebs and dead plants, but the apples and all that kind of stuff in barrels are just fine. Oh. What the hell?
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old?
Need something?
You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was
Don't
there for
mind
that
me.
whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph. Well then, if you're going to be like that,
You
perhaps it's
and
best
me
I
practice.
take my leave. A good day to you, sir.
Wink.
I said good day.
Yes, yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
I like your shirt. Oh. Hello. You don't have any pupils. That's not creepy at all.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
Hey, My weapons are gone.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
Apparently I'm here to deliver a message.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, really?
what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know! A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message?
I was asked to retrieve you from your vacation.
Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, What? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley! That talking grapefruit from Passwall! Ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter! Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here.
I have no clue.
Wrong! Actually, you do, sort of. I am a part of you, little mortal. I'm a shadow in your subconscious, a blemish on your fragile little psyche. You know me, you just don't know it. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service.
So I'd like to take this moment to address something I felt in Fallout 4 and 3. And I think it's a staple of these Bethesda RPGs. Is that sometimes the voice actors are giving a pretty great performance, but the entire animation just doesn't add up. The voice actor is quite lively, but the character's just standing there. And that's always such a shame in these types of games. Anyway, let's continue.
Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that.
Alright, sounds simple enough.
Is it? Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabachak! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
Alright. The Wabachak. Oh, that's the right button.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the business. It's a very delicate state of